I began swimming in Singapore, which is kind of a tropical climate there. It's right on the equator, so I mean everyone had pools. Since it was so hot, swimming was such a popular thing that I mean everyone really knew how to swim. So I began swim lessons there. And then when we moved to Hong Kong, I joined my first swim team, the Hong Kong Island Stingrays. I was about 7 when I joined.
The teacher she had taught the breaststroke first, which is a bit unusual. In the U.S., usually it's backstroke or freestyle, but breaststroke is an underwater arm recovery, which is easier for children if they can't get their shoulders out. First meet was when she was 5. We belonged to a country club, and they had a little club meet. And we're like, oh, we'll sign you up for this. And she said, okay. And she dove in and did breaststroke, and she won. We was then transferred back to the U.S. when she was starting 3rd grade. And it was interesting, as we were leaving, her coach, Diana Damon, said, you know, if you're in the New York area, remember the Wilton Y Wahoos.
We are steeped in tradition that's long-lasting as an excellent aquatics program, nationally known and recognized, as well as one of the premier programs in the state of Connecticut. I was very excited about the opportunity to work with Casey. I think she did a lot of growing up with some guidance from me. She experienced her first Spring Y National Championships. I took her out to Minneapolis for her first Junior National Championships. And watching a young girl experience those big meets for the first time, I think really aided her in a maturity level that we really saw come out last spring.
Now Casey's up the ante. Building on the work begun by Stevens, she's increased her commitment and results under the tutelage of Randy Erlenbach.
She had an idea of only taking very small steps in improving in her times. If she were going to improve by a few tenths, she felt like that was pretty good. When I came in, we trained at a different level than she had been, more volume and maybe more breaststroke than she had been used to, and she just blossomed. I could see it every day.
This whole past year, but especially this summer, she really was working even harder. She's been doing a lot of strength training, the Pilates and the yoga. She would be swimming from 6 to 8 a.m. Had a little break in the afternoon, would come back in the evening, and really was just more focused than ever.
Okay. All right. Ready? I think once you're on this national squad, you got to realize that to get better, you got to put that extra effort in, whether it's extra practice in the morning or some more weightlifting. When you really have a goal in mind, you know you want to do well, you're willing to make the sacrifices to achieve those goals.
We've seen a tremendous increase in her level of commitment, and she's extremely focused on her program. She's very diligent about coming in and making sure that her form is correct. She will come in and do Pilates on her own in her spare time, and she's been a great role model for the other swimmers because they see how committed she is.
She trains hard. I mean, we all train hard, but she's always in the gym working out. She's always there helping, everyone else. She was always one of the first ones in the pool, last one out of the pool. So she was always in the gym lifting. She's just improved even more, which is really just so impressive because she's already so good.
And now, so great. Aided by her work and determination this summer, she smashed the Y's national meet record in the 200 breaststroke in spectacular fashion.
Can she break 230? She owns this thing. 230.7. She crushes her own record of 231. Congratulations, the new record holder and champion, Casey Moss.
New generation is rising right here at YMCA Nationals. We'll see Casey Moss in 2012.
She popped up to Y National record time, went 2:30, great. And then we knew that we could go faster 2 weeks later, Junior Nationals in Seattle, just because we had made some mistakes, things that we could improve upon, and that's what we did.
I mean, I definitely exceeded my expectations going into the summer. I would have loved to maybe drop 2 or 3 seconds, so to drop 10, I mean, that really doesn't happen a lot. So, I mean, that was a surprise and a good one. I think it's still kind of sinking in right now. And, I mean, to get all those records and to make this youth team, I think is really just the cherry on top of a good season.